Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, I don't normally dress this way for my video thoughts. Sorry, Terry Lowry, but I did today. And the reason why is I just finished working out. My hair's kind of wet. I just finished working out and I need to shoot my video thought for the day and get it out. Now, I got to tell you, having worked out, I'm incredibly thirsty. And I would love nothing more right now than a nice cold glass of water. In fact, I'm dying for a nice cold glass of water. And fortunately, I have right here a nice glass of water. Whew. I'm very hot. It's going to feel really good. I've worked out to enjoy this water. Ugh, it's lukewarm. Okay. It's actually not that bad, but I give you that vivid demonstration to help you remember something. This is my week of kitchen puns and kitchen opportunities to think through some scriptures. And the one today is prompted by an email I got from my dear sister Lorraine, who said that these kitchen puns have made her look at her kitchen in a whole new light, especially when she's turning on hot or cold water. Because Lorraine, being well-versed in the scriptures, is familiar with the church at Laodicea. It's a town in southern Turkey. One of the 7 churches that got letters in the early chapters of the book of Revelation. And the letter to the church of Laodicea is famous for its passage where Jesus says what he holds against them is they are neither hot nor cold. They are lukewarm. And because of that, he spits them out of his mouth. Actually, he says, I will. It's in the future tense. He's giving them a chance to change. And he tells them what they need to do to change. To change from being lukewarm to something hot or something cold. He says, you may think that you're rich. You may think that you've prospered. You may think that you don't need anything, but in truth, you're wretched, pitiable, you're poor, you're blind, you're naked, because you're trusting in your wealth and your resources instead of getting from God what's God's. That gold refined by fire, Jesus says. And white garments. So here's the situation. If we try to make it through this life, just going day by day with what we've got, with who we are, we may have lots, we may have little, we may feel great, but we're not burning for the Lord. We're not that cool, cold water that refreshes when we're depleted. And that's what we want. We want to be zealous for God. So I'm thinking about my kitchen puns and I'm thinking about hot and cold water. And I don't want to be one of those meh Christians. I don't even want to have one of those meh days. I want a day that is purposeful and intentional, burning for God, or just refreshing in God. Let it be hot, let it be cold, but meh, lukewarm, that's good for nothing except spitting out of your mouth. So let's go for the cold stuff. Let's get the really good, refreshing things that help us when we're dry. Or let's go with the hot stuff on a cold day like yesterday at least. Give me a hot cup of tea. But don't be a meh Christian. There's too much at stake to live life lukewarm to God. That's your video thought for the day. More kitchen puns coming tomorrow.